The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Eagles 0. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
28-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's third down.
Last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Foles. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
To Chris Godwin.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made at his...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Foles. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
Foles pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Junior.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Eagles.
Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Running out of the
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. This is Scarborough. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Cole's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Eagles 7.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To number 36. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 28, Eagles 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
The Wildcat.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Forced out to his left, and he goes out right around the 39. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles lets it fly for Thielen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go, D. Check, 59.
From the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Focusing on me with them Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets
Here we go, D. Get off the field. He's coming. He's hitting points down. He's coming.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Let's go, D. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the slant.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Watson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Just like that.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They'll look to throw here, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Down by Patrick.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Gain of 4 yards. And an Eagle first down.
They're going to look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He can't get him down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one. To the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 56, Eagles 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike 35, Mike 35.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Philadelphia.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Scarborough. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 33. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. Right back to him on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle first down.
This is Scarborough. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Xavier McKinney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Huntley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all. On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
The ball carrier.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal. A 21-yard.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Back at the 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Handoff as they run the counter play. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Today's final score, Falcons 56.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sport.